Hey guys, it's Zaki Poo. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the time a customer at my work made me freaking bawl my eyes out because he was such a fucking jerk. Anyways, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on my video and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. So, I work as a server at a restaurant, and I worked there for almost 2 years now. And so I had just started. I've never served in my life before, and it was all new to me. And so there's a time like you do training like on computers and like stuff like that, like it teaches you about your different position and all that, and then you train with a server that's been there for 4 days, and then after that you're by yourself. And so I had just been by myself for like maybe a week or so, and I had finally gotten most of it down. I just didn't remember all the menu items, but other than that, I was good. So there's like 3 dining rooms, and in the second dining room, it's smaller, so there's usually less servers in it. And in those dining rooms, there were 2 tables that are by the window. Like, we don't really have booths, so a lot of people request to sit by the windows. And so this one guy, he was by himself, this old man, requested to sit by the window. And when you're new, since it's only 2 tables by the windows, they usually put new servers there so they can get used to tables and stuff. And so my section was the 2 tables by the windows, and this guy requested to sit there. And so I saw him go sit there, and I'm like, okay, you know, a new guest, whatever. So I am waiting for him to Beasley go. Sorry, my dog's like in the way. He requested to sit there, blah 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 blah. So I see him sit, and I'm like, okay, I got a new table. So I walk up to the table. I'm like, hey, my name's Zach. You know, I'll be taking care of you. Could I get you started with something to drink while you're still looking through the menu? You know? And he's like, yeah, I'll have coffee. Or no, he says, I'll have coffee. He's like, but I'm not taking anything until you clean this table off. And let me just tell you, the table was completely clean. It was a little damp. Like, I guess whoever had wiped the table off before he sat there had it wrung the towel out enough, and so it had like a little wet residue on the table, and he was freaking out like, I am not taking anything, I'm not going to order until this gets cleaned off. So I'm like, whatever, did you tell them that you wanted it cleaned off? He's like, I don't know, but I'm not doing it. And I'm like, okay, I'll go get something to clean it off for you. So I'm like going to go get napkins, and the host that had seated him was coming back with the napkins, and I'm like, thank you. So I cleaned off the table, and I'm like, okay, I'll be back with your coffee, sir. And he's like, okay. And so I go bring back his coffee cream, and he's like, where's the sugar? And I'm like, oh, we have sugar in this little caddy on the table, because we keep sugar on the table. You can have like regular or not real sugar or whatever, sugar substitute. And so I told him it was on the table, and he's like, I want your guys' sugar. I'm like, this is the sugar we have. He's like, no, I want your sugar from the back. And I was like, okay, I'll go get your sugar from the bag. And so I go get his sugar from the bag, and I bring it back, and I'm like, here's your sugar. He's like, literally stands up out of his seat, and it's like, are you fucking stupid? He's like, you're the worst fucking server I've ever had. He's like, you're a fucking idiot, like, get out of my face, like, I don't want to be served here, you're not serving me, I refuse to get served by you. Like, started literally fucking yelling, like, and like I said, this is a small dining room, so literally the whole fucking dining room turns and looks at me. And like, I was like, oh my god, like, I walked away, and I literally started bawling my eyes out. Like, I was literally crying. Like, I was like, I'm not serving him, I'm not serving anymore. Like, I was literally probably gonna quit, to be honest. And the manager's like, what happened? Like, oh my god, what happens? And I was like, he just freaking yelled at me, like, started cussing at me, called me effing stupid. Like, I'm not talking to him. He's like, okay, I'll go talk to him for you. So he goes out there, and the manager comes back, and he's like, he just told me that he asked for more sugar and you refused to bring it to him. And I was like, no, he freaking asked for our sugar, and I brought our sugar to his table, and he called me effing stupid for like no reason. He's like, okay, I believe you. He's like, I'll just take care of him from this point on, and you just continue with your tables or whatever. And I was like, okay. Like, I was literally bawling. And let me just tell you one thing about servers. Servers are freaking shady AF. They will freaking talk about you, gossip, whatever. And I was new, and there's this server there, and I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm gonna call her Patricia. So Patricia comes up to me, and she's like, oh my gosh, what happened? And I like told her, and I thought she was trying to comfort me, you know. And I was like, yeah, he just started yelling at me and cussing. And she like pats my shoulder and she's like, oh, I'm sorry that you couldn't handle it, hun. And I was like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Like, I was like, is this bitch fucking serious? Like, I did nothing wrong, like, literally did nothing wrong. And I literally wanted to fucking backhand her, but I didn't because I'm a fucking nice ass bitch. And I was just like, and smiled and went to the back. And I literally sat back there for like 30 minutes and everyone was taking my tables because I was like, I'm done, like, I'm not serving, like, bye. And then after he leaves, the manager said that I did a really good job and blah, 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 blah. And he said that not all tables are gonna be like this, and that I approached it the best way. He said he was glad that I just walked away instead of like fighting back with him or something. But anyways, yeah. So I have so many stories about bad customers or bad serving experiences. So if you guys want me to make it a series and talk about those, definitely request those in the comments. Don't forget to leave a big like on this video and keep subscribing if you haven't already. Bye.